Hello and welcome to a brand new Jurassic World Reimagined review. This is the Legacy Collection Reimagined Roarin Real Feel Carnotaurus. It's the remake of the Jurassic Park Series 2 Demon Carnotaurus. And this has been a figure I never thought I'd be holding in my hands. It's a super cool reference, and I love the Demon Carnotaurus, and it's a great way for a lot of collectors to get their own demon. But it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because this easily could have been a 93. It is technically, I feel like it's a 93 classic figure, but I think they could have added a little bit more. I don't know. Carnotaurus is not my favorite, especially the Jurassic World design. The original Kenner Carnotaurus is one of my favorite figures ever. This feels like it looks great. I don't know, I'm not sure how to wholly feel about the Legacy Collection Reimagined yet. These first two sets, while this is an awesome figure, the other one left me feeling a little, so not really sold on Legacy Reimagined yet. Maybe getting the Carno out of the box will sway my opinions a bit. In the box, I've had a lot of fun, you know, squishing it and doing the action feature, and yeah, that's what it is. So you got Mount Sibo in the background, which is neat. Haven't seen that on anything in a while. You got the Jurassic World Legacy Collection logos here, and then the Reimagined there. They said they discontinued Legacy Collection, yet they say they're using the same logos. Roarin Real Feel Carnotaurus, it's a real feel. Nice render there. You got the Copter Chase, whatever pack it was called. There's a review of that on the channel. This figure is a Target exclusive, and there's your UPC code. So yeah, this is a neat Carno that should be hopefully pretty easy to open. I hope there's not those things that lock it in the bottom. Let us see. So it did have the twisty thing, but I was able to twist it out without having to mangle the box, which I quite like. My problems with this figure come with the Jurassic World Carnotaurus and not the figure. This is a new sculpt for the most part, where it is a new Carnotaurus, especially this head sculpt. It's very neat. They definitely made the horns sharper. This is a very much more sharp, crisp presence here. He's rubber, like the original Kenner one, but he's harder here. That's where his electronics are. This is all squishy, though. This is all squishy other than the teeth. So it's just like the 90s where you'd have to like press on it to make it chomp. All that fun stuff. And it's squishy all the way down to the tail, and you can bend it. And then you've got the hard plastic legs and the hands. Now, Mattel, you get a point. Painting the toes. Good job. You get the point there. Mattel, you lose a point for not painting the pupil. It's a black figure. It's a little more excusable, but no painted pupil, never a good thing. God, this thing looks great though. And yeah, it's pretty a simple action figure as far as like an action figure goes. But all it's going to ever do is sit on my shelf and collect dust, so that's all it needs to do. As far as playability, though, this one is not the most playable figure of all time. It's nice and rubbery, it's soft, so I think kids will like that. This is definitely more a collector's piece, though, that they are also trying to sell to kids, but this is more meant for the nostalgia and all that. Like the jaws, you have to manually close. At least the Real Feel T-Rex has the jaws you can still kind of move. Carno is articulated though, which is nice. It's something I wish some of the old Kenner bigger figures were articulated. Legs are on a ratchet though, and it's a very tight joint. Which I think it's probably a holdover from the Carnos that did use the ratchet system. It's probably resculpting there, because this is pretty... Head down is pretty familiar Carnotaurus territory. The arms are, you know, vestigial at best. They're tiny. Nice kind of softer plastic. You got the scan code. It's on the side of the leg. You can open that up, scan it into Jurassic World Facts. Colors look great. This thing pops. This thing pops on a shelf, just like the original Demon would. Yeah, I do really like it. It is electronic. It does have electronic features. You press here and it'll roar. So it's, you know, your standard Carnotaur roars. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and grab, I've got another Carnotaurus here. This is the Primal Attack Carnotaurus. This is, I feel, the most accurate, other than the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus goes, as far as a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Carno. This figure is definitely less bulky than this Carno, but this is like very much playable in a toy. It's very bulky. They've been using this sculpt a while. I kind of like that they kind of went back to the drawing board and made this Carnotaurus unique so it can kind of stand on its own. And then here's a comparison we all care about. Here it is with one of my most prized possessions. She's not going to want to stand. This is one of my most prized possessions in the world. This is my Jurassic World. Not Jurassic World. This is my 1994 Demon Carnotaurus. I've had this figure for years. I absolutely adore and love the figure. Now mine's not like complete. It's not in the best shape, but it's a beautiful figure and I absolutely adore it. And it's super cool to have a modern remake of this figure. So, those who had it as a kid can relive those memories and not worry about, you know, having to get one of these, because one of these Demon Carnos, they go for hundreds of dollars now. And I wouldn't necessarily want my kid playing with this figure because it's worth a ton of money. If it breaks, it's not going to be able to be replaced. This is on shelves now. And it looks like the Demon Carno, and it's cool to have the Demon Carnotaurus in the modern toy line. Nostalgia rating, this is a 10 out of 10. Realistically, though, I'm going to have to hone it in a little bit. This is a 9 out of 10 figure. $34 is a little steep for what it is, but this is for the nostalgia. And I'm being taken fully advantage of by Mattel, and I'm sure many other collectors are. Keep up the good work, Mattel. Keep giving us these nostalgic figures. Just don't completely get rid of Legacy Collection. There's still some Lost World and JP3 characters I'd like in the line. So maybe give us a playset of those characters every once in a while. But do keep up these retro-ified figures. Yeah, this is a great figure. Pick it up if you don't have it. If you want to get into the 93 or the Legacy Reimagined, this is a great starter figure. Alongside another good starter figure is the Real Feel T-Rex. That one's kind of on the way out, though. This is replacing, and I'm sure Target puts their figures on clearance all the time. I'm sure you'll be able to find it for around $25 at some point. Great figure. You don't want to miss out on this one. Anyway, that's all I do have to say. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.